It took me 2 hours and today, and that was another probably 2 hours yesterday. So 4 hours and 80,000 gold to be able to get 61,000 mobilization points, 61,386, which I am now going to totally just bet on the Geist Stone. I don't think this is enough. Normally it's 63,000 to win it. I kind of didn't do well enough on my first 10 quests each day. I could have probably picked up another 1,000 points easy there. But I'm going to go ahead and go for it. There are 10 available. Why not? If I don't get it, oh well. Greetings, Commanders, and welcome to the Guild General Mobilization Weekend event. This event has been going on for over a year now, and I've done a video on it. And I went over all the details and how to get the most out of them, how to take the shortcuts. But after rewatching the video, that video is just dated. It just needs to be redone, and it kind of makes me think maybe we should do a kind of like a retro throwback to the old videos that need to be redone into the modern high definition age of today. But anyway, I didn't have good editing back then. I do now, and I could really tighten that video together. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick rundown of what the Guild General Mobilization event is, what the rewards are, and then the quests on how to get the most out of it. The most important thing about this whole event, of course, is the Geist Stone. This allows you to have a third or fourth jewel in your gear, and as people's accounts are getting more and larger, more money is being poured in, they need these stones to get that third set or fourth set of jewels. So the whole point of this video is to show you how to get this stone the easiest way possible. But of course, if you're not into getting this stone yet, or your account's not that big yet, getting the max out of these events is important as well. So I'll be going over that. And hopefully as much detail as fast as possible, because this video could run a long time if it gets a little long-winded. But all right, let's cut into it. So let's start with the help icon. It says, what is the Guild Mobilization event? Every weekend, all servers compete. Basically, you get points, you bid on stuff, and then if you win the bid, the silent auction or whatever, you get the item. You have to be a member of the guild for at least 24 hours to compete. So that means if you join on Saturday, you can compete on Sunday. But if you do join on Friday, you won't be able to compete until that time on Saturday. So usually you can join a guild on Thursday night or early Friday and still have plenty of time to do both days of the event. It is a 2-day event. Every person... every day has 30 quests each day. The first 10 you get double the points. So first 10 are double points. The next 20 are half points. After the event, all remaining points will be converted into spices. If you lose the bid, you get spices back as well instead of the item if you didn't bid enough. And then canceling a bid is a 1% deduction. Every week, the results of the previous week are posted in the line chats. If you haven't joined the line community yet, check the description below, message me personally, and I will invite you into one of the channels so that you can get that information directly from the source, as well as a bunch of other great stuff. If you're a member watching this, or if you're watching the YouTube videos and not a member of Line, take a minute, download the Line app, join Line. It's about time. Okay, so what's important is this is day 2. I've already done day 1. I got 30,663 points. I'm more interested in doing this event now because it's been a year. A lot of players have already gotten the Geist Stones, a lot of super spending players. So there's a better chance that I can compete and not have to spend as much to get my Geist Stone. So I'm making a bid at it this week. Last week it was an all-time low. If you watched the news last week, I covered it. It was like less than 61,000. And with what I have right now, I am going to be able to bid more than 61,000. So right now I'm at 30,663. I get another, and then I've got a full day of events to do. So I could easily get to 61,000, double that points. And I really didn't try that hard. And you can see right now the max bid is 63,709. People are already trying to scare people off of it. A lot of people are bidding a lot for the body of the Phoenix and the rabbit ears. And these do change every once in a while, every 3 months or so. And if you don't get that many points, you can usually pick up at least the random A in the magazines or the beta and telebot, because there's so many, 500 available. So if you don't get that high, you don't want to spend that much, at least do all the events and still bid for something. You can still usually get the smaller stuff, but check the line group for what they went for last week to know how much on average, how many points you need. Let's jump into our quest. So, okay. The first thing is if you're not planning on spending any gold, you should still do these events, at least the first 10 for double the points just for your guild. Every week, MU1 Mega United always wins. They've been winning since literally like the 2nd or 3rd week. This event came out over a year ago. They're amazing. Shout out to you guys. Okay, so the first 4 items, the first 4 quests, they all change. All the quests always change. And the points they award you, the tofu you get, does randomize. So this one here is not the purple gold star. It's just a purple star. And it's up to 1230. There is a range here, and you always want to get the best one. So you just refresh, you pay the gold. And I didn't say it earlier, but the Geist Stone usually costs anywhere from 50 to 500,000 gold if you really want to get above 63,000. So You kind of bid at your own risk. So I did the refresh there. It cost me 200 gold. I got the purple star. That's no good. I only want gold stars all the way through, and I want a minimum of 750 points. It can go up to 800 points, I believe. I don't know for sure. I know there is a spreadsheet going around in the line groups that says exactly how to get the guy stone and what the point values are. And you can get lucky and get them, back to back to back, or sometimes you can get unlucky like me. And there you go. Like I just got, 8 in a row of no gold stars. I'm just going to keep going, especially on these early ones. So this is the defeat 20 players in Ace of Galaxies. It's only 1476 points. Minimum I want is 1500 points, which is 750 if it's half value. So 1476 is not enough points to accept this one. But if I was going to do it, you would go here and you would take your commanders, right, and you would just, speed kill 20 commanders. There's no faster way to do it. If you know a faster way, put it in the comments below. Unfortunately, though, when you click that refresh, there's a 10-minute cooldown, and that 10-minute cooldown makes it really hard to do back-to-back-to-back-to-back events. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's doable, and if there's a huge point value and you're spending like 5 or 6 hours to do the event that day, maybe it's worth it to you. But the amount of points and the time it would take me right now is not something I'm willing to do. So that's the best way to do the Ace of Galaxy one. The points aren't there for me to do it right now, though. So go ahead and abandon that. Better for me. It's better than spending the hour. So the next one I got here is 1538. So it's above 1500 or 750. So this is one I want to do. So train 10,000 tier 5 or above soldiers. Originally, I didn't like this one because what am I going to do with 10,000 tier 5 units? But remember, 10,000 units worth of leadership. So that doesn't mean you have to build individually 10,000 tier 9 troops. You just build up to 10,000 leadership worth. So for example, if you're doing a buy one get one troop event, you do the heck out of that one during the mobilization because you get full value. You build some more tier 9, tier 10, whatever troops tier you have max of. But if you don't have a buy one get one event, these max tier troops are not worth building on a regular weekend. So what I'll do in this event is I'll go to the tier 5 walkers. And the reason I choose walkers is simply because I will never use a tier 5 infantry or never use a tier 5 airship. But I will use cash and gas more than I'll use electric. So since I'm basically throwing away the food and parts, I may as well throw away less resources. So I'll use electricity, which is tier 5. Walkers, they use electricity. That's why I'm doing this. So what I do for this is I turn on my Dominion Hall. Right? Dominion Hall. Dunk. So I have faster troop build speed. And then I'll build 100 at a time. And what happens is I will get 3,000 leadership worth every 100, right? 100 times 30, 3,000. I need 10,000 total, and it costs 24 hours, so I just speed that right up. I don't waste any time here. Go right to a 24-hour speed up. That's one of the things I didn't say early on is that you do end up spending a lot of speed ups if you want to go for maximum points. If you don't want to go for maximum points, you can just do the bare minimum. You don't need to do the expensive events or the max ones. You can just take whatever's available to you. You can do it quick and just get some points for your guild. Remember, the guild points at the end of this is good for everyone in your guild, right? You get like pure crystals, which are unlimited crystals, right? And then once I do 3 sets of 100, I do 34, not 33, because I'd be 1 leadership short, and then it adds up to exactly 8 hours. So it cost me 3 24-hour speed ups and an 8-hour speed up, and now I did it. So there's my 1538 flan. That's what we are calling it, flan. All right, so then that is no good for me. So now I reset. Okay, here we go. 1 commander S-class or above. It's over 1500. That's what I want. I will go ahead and choose that one. And the easiest way to do this is you just need to release any commander out of the warp gate that is already S-class. So you don't have to release an S-class token like this full metal. You can just release a commander D. And see how it says you received 10 pieces of Luna metals? That means I don't have her at S-class. So I do another one, 10 pieces of Kakarot metals. That means he's not at S-class. Okay, there we go. So it says you already own Nekajiro. You receive materials times 1. That means that I got the infantry awaken crystal, which basically means he's S-class. So if I go to the mobilization, I'll see I did get it here. Click the get bonus. Done. Okay, so this one is increased 20,000 power. It's barely above 1,500, but I will do it. This is an easy one. All you have to do is just get 20,000 power. The easiest way for me to do this is to just build tier 1 walkers. That's the fastest because tier 1 infantry don't give you troops and tier 1 walkers are the cheapest. You can do other ways to get 20,000 power, right? You can just you can upgrade research, you can upgrade commanders. For me personally, I have so many speed ups in this range, and it's so easy to just build up artificial power. I'm so accustomed to doing it, it's just an easy one for me. There are other ways to do it, though, so don't think this is the only way. Or if you almost have a research you've been working on and you want to do that, you can cash that in. But basically, we just do this 10 times, and that gives us 20,000 power. So each tier 1 Yeti is 1 power. Boom, just like that. We've got all those. Now, we just keep searching for the next one. Here we go. We got the defeat 20 players and ace again. That's unlucky. It's only 1,400 points, so either way, we're throwing it away. So, yeah, I don't like that event. All right, here we go. This is a good one. Craft 5 pieces of equipment at rarity, legendary, or above. 1490, so it's under my threshold, which is a risky one to take, especially during my first 10 quests for the bonus points one. Bonus points. So I really like this one, but I'm going to throw it away. And basically just craft 5 pieces of legendary and speed build them. It's an easy one, but I have to throw that one away. It's not high enough for me. So this one is kill 40 monsters level 10 or above. And that's 1,500 melange. So, melange. It's flan. 1,500 flan. So it does meet my threshold, and it is an easier one to do. And I'm already in position for that. So I park myself near all the 10, 11, 12 monsters. I can do level 20 monsters as well. I make sure I have marching speed on. And then all of my commanders are geared with dodge and tier suppression gear. And I literally just farm monsters to ease it. Oh, don't want to use... So I got to throw Full Metal away. Full Metal has all my leadership, so he takes all my troops. So we got to get rid of him. And I just auto-march everything. I typically don't lose any troops. And if I do, it's no big deal because Mobilization allows me to... I'm sorry, Mobilization. Paraloper, insta-healing, allows me to heal him for basically no penalty. And if I do lose troops during all that, when it's time to increase my power when I was building Yetis, I can just heal troops. That also increases power. Historically, what people would do is they would also just kill their own troops and heal them. That's one way as well. Or if you have a bunch of injured troops, you just heal them for the power. But, yeah. No little secret tips to that. That's pretty... Yeah, I guess... Well, some of these events do have tricks involved, like releasing the S-Commander, gaining the power. That's really what I want to show off. But, you know, some of these you can't really avoid. Build 5 legendary gear. You just got to build 5 legendary gear. It is what it is. I try to make the pacing as fast as possible, but... When I do that, I start to sacrifice kind of what makes these videos tolerable to watch, which is a little bit of dialogue, a little bit of making fun of myself. But along the way, they can get a little long-winded. Did I say that twice this video? Okay, that took about 10 minutes to kill all 40 monsters, despite having double speed and marching speed and marching haul on. So let's get into the next one. Looks like we got on our first try here. It's increase commander's leadership 100 times. You know, of course, you can have increase your commander's leadership clicking it 50 times. If you have a commander, you can level up and use the free ad. I usually do magazines on this one. Unfortunately, this is only 1430. This isn't enough points yet, so I'm going to go ahead and refresh that one. Okay, and there's that one. All right, explore 40 times chapter 3. This is only 1498. It's 2 points under my threshold. But because it's such an easy event to do, and I haven't done it yet, I'm going to go ahead and show that one now. Basically, all you have to do is do mop-ups. So you just grab any commander, put them in, and I do 1330 because it gives the best melange per mop-up. But you can actually do the quests you need, or the explorer you need to get like Titans. If you're building Titans or whatever, you might want to do 327 because 327 provides, I think, pistols for Thunders or something like that. So if there's something you particularly need for grinding or whatever, go ahead and go for it. But I usually just do 1330 because it converts to melange the fastest. So this is the new, what is it, mop-up mode. So you just do 10 here, boom. And what do we have to do, 50 or 40? I think it's 40. So there you go. And then once this ends, we literally just reset, grab another one. Nothing special about this one. Pretty straightforward. I like that the most energy commanders go to the left, so it's not hard to go find a commander to use for mop-up, so that's nice. All right, here we go. Craft 5 pieces of equipment at rarity, legendary or above. So 1510, it hits my threshold, and legendary or above. So I've actually burned through a lot of these yesterday, and basically anything purple you can build except for unlimited crystals, unlimited crystal 100, unlimited crystal 20s. But all the rest of these count towards one of those 5. Thalamus Booster 6 is for Valkyrie, so that's the only one I currently build, and it looks like I need some more blueprints. I'll grab 4 more of those. I will admit that when this first came out, I did it religiously for the first month, and I got, not even, first 6 months. But man, it just became such a time sink, and the items I was getting really wasn't doing much for me. So I kind of gave up on the event and just kind of chalked it up to this was just an event for people that wanted to play on the weekends but didn't want to PvP, and this was give them something to do and get points for their guild and all that. which was great because at the time the game was definitely needing something other than PvP because we didn't have that force field option. So force fielding wasn't a thing you could do. So if you ever drop your shield to PvP and have fun, there was a serious risk of getting zeroed. So this gave people an option to play the game without PvPing and still feel like they're contributing. But yeah, so all right, this will be the 5th one. And kill 40 monsters, and it definitely hits our point threshold, almost max. I'm pretty sure 800 is max, and double that is 1600. So this is close to maximum. These are 10-minute long events. Or kill 40 monsters takes 10 minutes, but you got to do it. And then just go for it. Let's fast forward. All right, 10 minutes later, and we are done. Whew, man, those take a while. I'm not looking forward to another one of those. Okay. Oh, almost perfect. 1596. Increase 20,000 power. I think 800 or 1600 is the max. I don't know that for sure. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been doing those. But if anyone knows for sure, put it in the comments below. Of course, if I miss anything, put that in the comments below as well. All right. We're all done there. Oh, here we go again. Train 10,000 tier 5 or above. Nope. I'll go ahead and refresh that. It's only 200 to refresh. And here we go, 1544. It's not too bad to refresh, but you can go on bad streaks. All right, so this one's insert coins into mega slots 20 times. Now, the points are 1544. It hits my threshold. And fortunately, this week, we do have an event going on where mega slots. So a good chance to get your money back with a 4,000 bonus. But also, there's the Feeling Lucky event. So as you spin, you get more rewards. So for me, spinning 10 or spinning 20 times is no problem at all. Of course, Berserk does also give the 1 credit. So if you want to do Berserk instead for whatever reason, you can do Berserk. And I'll go ahead and prove that now that you do get 1 point for that. So there's 1 out of 20. But yeah, we're going to do the regular spins here just because, we have a good chance of getting our money back with the 4,000 gold. But we're also going to get the Lucky Day bonuses. In the Berserk mode, if you do get bonus spins for the Lucky Day quest, I think it's literally just 10 times as many. Whatever the cost is in gold, it's 10 times as much. So when you get to the final spin, instead of getting 1 Lucky Day point, if you're doing the Berserk, you get 10 or something like that. So if you were wondering if Berserk counts against Lucky Day the same as... No, it does not. It does give you the right amount, so no penalty there. Okay. And we need to do 20, so let's fast forward. Oh, one more thing. Because you do have to do it 20 times, you're going to end up spending 6,000 gold, which is quite a bit. You might get lucky and get some of your gold back, but on a non-event week, it could be a little more expensive. It's one of the more expensive ones, so the cost of 200 gold just to refresh it and get a new one might be worth it to you. But for me right now, during this event, I'm definitely going to go for it. All right, so all of them are done. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to see, it says today, 9 out of 30 down here. What that's going to show us is 1544 is now double, right? Or it's double because I'm in the first 10. Once I click this, everything after is going to be half points. So let's refresh. Let's get our purple with a gold star because that's the max potential. And 727. Those. This is one I can manage right now. 792. Increase commander's leadership 100 times. I'm so glad I just skipped a few more. I'm not spending that 10 minutes right now trying to farm monsters. So we haven't done this one yet. Increase commander's leadership 100. In fact, you can use commanders that you've already that are level 1, and you can just level them up to level 60 real fast and use the free adds. Or you can just take a commander and just hopefully a lower one where you get increased success rate. This one's 50%. That's why I chose them. Is leadership's under 900. I'm going to click 100. I'm going to get success for it. Yeah, I lost some success chance because it's not an add success event. But it is what it is. Magazines are expensive, but they're not that expensive. 100, I'm not losing that much gold compared to refreshing it or doing the other events. So that one's worth it to me. 792, I'll take it. Let's do a refresh. Give me a good one here. 767, release 1 S commander or above. Easy peasy. Boom. Let's go ahead and refresh. Refresh. 20,000 power for 770. We like that one. Let's fast forward through that. I already had some building, so that was smart of me to just keep them building in the pipeline there. Remember, if you have a quantized paraloper, you can build all these without using speed ups. You can just build with meta energy. But yeah, I don't. It's $50 to have it quantized at this point still. They haven't found a way to give it to us with a discount, so I'm not in a hurry to keep that paraloper quantized. You can keep saving those meta crystals up to convert, your unlimited crystals, so you can just wait 6 months or a year or whatever's comfortable for you. Until they find a better way to figure out how to get players to use that quantized paraloper, I'm not going to use it, not going to utilize it. Doesn't make sense. And I'm not going to reward them for having a failed mechanic in the game. It needs to be fixed. So that's that. It's not worth it. It's not worth rewarding them for it. I like the other aspect of the quantized paraloper. Don't think this is a criticism that I didn't like that free update in addition to the game, because it's been great for a lot of free-to-play or low mid-game players, as well as higher-end players that are fighting with those troops. It's free to heal them now. But I just don't think the quantized paraloper healing or speed building for troops is really well figured out. It's a great way to rebuild a meat shield real fast, though. So there is that. And if you haven't taken your paraloper to 60 yet, you should definitely do that. Got it. And let's start refreshing. So we're almost halfway there. 14 of 30. And we got one. It's 794. It's almost max. So train 10,000 tier 5 or above. We've already done this one. Wait. Defeat 20 players in Ace, 742. Okay, I don't feel too bad about that. Receive 1 Commander S-Class, 785. All right, I'm getting lucky again. All right, that's nice. All right, here we go again. Let's do C-Class this time. Materials times 2, because I already have Kid S. God, Kid had to make a cameo. Son of a bee. But it says materials. That means he was already S-Class. Perfect. And refresh, refresh, refresh. Defeat 20 players in Ace, 756. Oh, man, it's killing me. 739, explore 40 times chapter 3. It's a little under my threshold, but I've made it up elsewhere, and this is a really easy one. It just costs mop-up tokens and energy I don't use anyway, so I'm gonna jump on this one just to mitigate costs. Here we go. And we've got another Ace one. 798, it's almost perfect. Man, man, man. If I really get desperate, I might have to do those if I ever really go for it, but not this week. 780 points, mega slots 20 times. See, or you can just refresh for 200 gold and you might get lucky. There you go. All right, 20 times. Fast forward again. All right, spinning the mega slots is done. We got our points. We still got 12 more quests to go. And, you know, I got to say, I'm starting to... Oh, here we go. Kill 40 monsters, level 10 or above, select. This is a slower one. This also takes 10 minutes. I'll fast forward this. Okay, while we were looking for monsters, we found somebody unshielded, so we kind of checked his power. Looks like he does have troops, which means he's not zero, which means he might have an army, which means he might have shadow matter. And since we need shadow matter to build unlimited crystals, we're going to take a quick PvP break and hit him like we mean it. First, we're going to send this so we don't scout and warn him we're coming. We're just going to send something small and kind of poke him, see what happens. And we're going to check that real quick, see what happens. Did I hit him clean? I did. So that means he may have a bigger something. So we're going to go ahead and hit him full strength with full metal and clean up. So we'll send all the baby troops because it doesn't look like he's marching or defending, nor has anyone defending. So I should be able to hit him pretty hard there. And broke him. Oh, there it is. He's broken. So let's see. What do we get? We zeroed him and we got about 10 million crystal or 10 million resources or so. So thank you very much. Okay, let's get back to work here. All right, there's the bonus. Let's do some refreshes and let's get the right one. We've only got 11 more to do. Insert into mega slots 20 times, 753. Here we go. All right, now that's done. We've got 10 more to go. Let's do our refreshes. Train 10,000 tier 5 or above. Oh, that's a pretty expensive one right now. You know, I'm feeling like I just don't want to blow the resources. I'm going to go ahead and skip this one. It doesn't hit my 750 threshold. I really don't want to spend the resources. We're skipping it. We're going to spin the gold instead and see if we can't get lucky. So there goes 1,000 gold. All right. 713, still not above my threshold. Going to keep going. Increase 20,000 power, 757 all day. Let's do that. We have a special guest today. Sparkle Princess is in the house.
Hi.
Ah, see? You won't let me film in peace. Okay, so we finished that up real quick. Now we're on to the next one. We immediately got to kill 40 monsters, level 10 or above. Only 727. I don't mind that event, like I say, but it didn't have the points there. But there we go. I spent 200 gold. Now I got one I like. 40 mop-ups and 768. So let's do that real quick. And this is a really easy one to do as long as you got the mop-ups. If you've burned through all your mop-ups because you were trying to farm titans or tyrants, then it's not so easy. There's the bonus. All right. 7 more to go. Oh, easiest one. 752. S-class or above. Perfect. I love these ones. These are so easy. There it is. All right, refresh a few more times. 1 Commander S-Class or above. 748, that's close enough. We'll take it. We like that one. And let's see, Delta this time or Charlie? Charlie. Hey, materials on Kid. Damn, Kid. Dropping cameos. All right, explore 40 times. Chapter 3, 779. This is good. I'm getting lucky. Back to back to back. Pretty good luck here. Getting on a good run. Really nice. Or gain 20,000 power. That would be nice as well. We've only got 5 more to go. There's 1,000 gold. All right, mega slots 20 times. 752. I'll go ahead and do that one. Like I said, we're having the mega slots event, so it's worth doing. Okay. Every time I do that, it's 5 minutes. Let's do some more resets. We've only got 4 more to do. Oh, this is a tough one. 5 at equipment of rarity legendary or above. I really want to take that quest, but I don't know if I can do it right now. I just don't have the reagents. I hate to do it, but I got to throw this one away. Oh well, got to save up more reagents during the week. 40 monsters. 711, no good. Refresh. Refresh. 40 monsters, level 10. 751. It's 10 minutes to do it, but I'm so close to the end now, I'm going to go for it. Okay, we've killed the 40 monsters. Oh boy, this thing is dragging on. We'll go ahead and collect our bonus now. 751 points, thank you very much. We got an easy one. Release 1 Commander S at 784 points. Oh, the RNG gods are being good to us. We're not going to do the release one, although we do have these tokens. We may as well just try one. But we also have a bunch of those free releases in our inventory. Oh, and it's an Echo. So that's the S-Class we got. So perfect. Thank you very much. So we got materials there. So there we go. There's the bonus. So I'm going to go for something 780 or higher. Let's see how close I can get to 780 or higher. Mega slots 20 times. 747. Oh, I feel like I'm so close. And this one is good because this is the event. Let's see if my Lucky Day event is done. How many more spins do I need? 240 gets me the next bonus. I really don't care too much for all this. And I don't care too much for all this, not for 500 spins. So should I do it? Nah, I'm not in love with it. I'm feeling lucky. Let's go ahead and roll those dice again. It's only 200 gold. Might get lucky. Increase leadership 100 times. 708. No good. And keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Come on, let's get lucky. Explore 40 times. Chapter 3, 703. Not enough flan. We need to come up with a better name than flan. 717 for increased 20,000 power, but that's not enough. 5 pieces. Oh, 785 points. It's so good. I just don't have the items anymore. I've done this one like 4 times this weekend. I'm out of reagents, so I'm going to have to throw it away. That hurts. That hurts. Increase 20,000 power, 713. Got to throw it away. You know, at the end of this, I'm going to count up how much gold it's cost me. And it's looking like, 769. Kill 40 monsters. I'm taking it. I'm taking it. That's a doable one. It's going to take me 5 more minutes of farm mode. I've come this far. Let's go ahead and grab it. I have spent only 80,000 gold, less than 80,000 gold. Now, that's not counting in all the speed ups I've used. But remember, I get a 24-hour speed up every time I do one of these mobilizations. So I do gain speed ups back. I gain a 24 each time. And if you don't do the max one, obviously you get these smaller 1 hour, 3 hours. But it doesn't factor in the recipe costs, right? These are not these. The one that doesn't cost it. Of course, that one doesn't either. These ones, they cost 1,000 a piece. What else? The magazines obviously have a gold cost. You're going to use those anyway, but there's obviously better times to use them. So all in all, I say 80,000 to 100,000 is a minimum you get. Minimum you need to get 60,000 points. Consider it 80 to 100,000 gold if you want to successfully get 60,000. If you want to be a serious competitor and get 62,500 to 63,000 points for the Geist Stone, you're probably going to spend anywhere from 200 to 600,000. So we'll keep an eye on that. You know, that does change with the amount of players that are interested in getting it. But hopefully that kind of settles this video. This has been a long video. I think what I should do is just make this a giant video of just getting to 60K and then do like a Cliff Notes video later, because it's just I can't go back and refilm the short parts about the different events that are possible. I think there's 9 events total. But yeah, let's finish this video by doing the bid. And this week's mobilization event comes to an end. The start of this filming was over 2 hours ago. It took me 2 hours and today, and that was another probably 2 hours yesterday. So 4 hours and 80,000 gold to be able to get 61,000 mobilization points, 61,386, which I am now going to totally just bet on the Geist Stone. I don't think this is enough. Normally it's 63,000 to win it. I kind of didn't do well enough on my first 10 quests each day. I could have probably picked up another 1,000 points easy there. But I'm going to go ahead and go for it. There are 10 available. Why not? If I don't get it, oh well. Canceling a bid after it will cost a small reduction. Yeah, so if I know for sure 10 people in the line group said they bid more than what I just bid, then I might cancel it and just pick myself up an easy, I don't know, energy stone and 30 days speed up. I don't know. Check the mobilization price in the line groups for that. So thanks for watching this video. This was definitely a long one. Just imagine this video to filmed was over 2 hours today. Not to mention how long is the video. Look at how the length of this video. For the entire footage, which is probably an hour of footage, I'll probably condense this down to a 30 minute video. And for every hour of footage, I've got to review it for 2 to 3 minutes. So that's 3 hours of editing. So I'm going to plug Patreon because, you know, I think we're at a point, we're about to officially launch Patreon to the mainstream. We're not there yet, but the Founders Club is established. Listen, if you play Ark of War and you watch this YouTube channel, you've been watching and playing for 6 months, and you don't plan on quitting tomorrow, then consider joining the Patreon. It's $15 a month. The mugs themselves, the shipping themselves doesn't even pay for your first month subscription. You get something tangible. I dropped over $1,000 in mugs, and I'm not the only one. Other members of this community have been pouring support in, whether it be financially, whether it be with content, whether it be with expanding us to new platforms, Reddit and Discord. There's a lot of things you can do to get involved in this Ark of War gaming community. You don't just have to join the Patreon. But if you don't get involved and you want to support the channel and you don't know how to help, we have Patreon. It's $15 a month. You get a sweet mug. And one of the coolest perks that you don't hear about, you don't see, and I don't typically advertise, is the behind the scenes. You get invited to the promoters channel. That's with everyone in this community that pays $5 on YouTube or the $15 a month on Patreon, and they get direct access in a channel with all the other paid promoters of this channel that are pushing content, whether it be to their subreddit, whether it be to Discord, whether it be to other creators, or ideas going back into videos that I'm producing on this channel with the money provided by those vessels. So if you haven't joined Patreon and you don't know what you're waiting for, just consider joining. It's $15 a month. If you don't love it, cancel it after a month. You still get a mug out of the deal, but I think you'll love it. And the bottom line is the only reason I'm still doing this is because I really do like doing this. I like this community, I like this game, and I want to keep going with it. But if there's not more support to do it, it's going to end eventually. And the less support, the less long it lasts. And it's as simple as that. I've shown a lot of good faith and goodwill by making this content every single day, pushing it out, controlling and moderating the line groups. I think I've done a pretty good job of establishing due diligence. So if you want to get on board and help this game keep growing, join Patreon. If you just want to sit around and be a free, subscriber to the channel, a free line community member, you're welcome to be here. We're glad you're here. Maybe one day you'll become a promoter, but just know that if you really enjoy something and you want to watch it grow, you've got to invest into it. And that's just where we're at in the modern world. If you watch cable TV, you pay a monthly subscription. If you watch Netflix, you pay a monthly subscription. If you like something, put back into it. Otherwise, it'll go away. It never had your support. So that's my plug. I hope you appreciated this video. I hope you appreciate this channel. And I hope you join the Patreon. We're going to officially launch it soon, but it is available to join now. And of course, if you do join the Patreon, message me. I'll invite you to those groups. And that's it. So good luck on your mobilization. I'm sure I missed a lot of stuff. Check the comments below, and we'll see you on the next video.